it really is not the people, it's the energy. People are portals. There's all kinds of portals, and individuals are portals as well. So there are individuals who are empty and just waiting to get filled up with whatever if they're desperate, or it depends on, the person, their upbringing or lack thereof or whatever. So it's not the person, it's the energy. It's a spirit. It's invisible. You've seen those movies like Ghosts. The movie Ghosts, when the man's walking down the street and the energy is jumping. That two different movies, but Ghosts, you can see the energy. There's another movie where the person's walking down the street and the energy jumps off of him to another, then back to him. Could be that one, but I think that it's another movie. I can't remember what that is. I can see that scene, but I can't. It's on the tip of somewhere. But yeah. So, because I'm sitting here thinking about I was thinking about Black History Month. Well, that was the last thing I was thinking about, and how come, it's ignored, or why are the people ignored? And so like Cinco de Mayo or different, even the Asian New Year, and there's more celebration or acknowledgement of other cultures, let's say. And then I'm just thinking about everything, how the Black culture is responsible for so many patents that, like the stops light and just so many other things. Look up the patents from, I think it was like the I don't know why I want to say 1940, but I could be wrong. And so look up the patents and the differences that people of color have made as far as medicine, healing, the arts, and just anything. There's nothing that not any of us can't do, but it's just like I'm putting myself, because I am a person of color, of mixed race, and how that came to be was not pleasant, but I'm here, and I wouldn't be here without that, however that happened. But what I honor is the strength of my grandmother and those who've gone through the same thing, and even the strength of my mother, of her having to go through being can pass. She looked like a Lena Horne, and having to she's a strong woman. She had to like take care of her family. My grandmother was a midwife, so she'd go out and to deliver and help with the babies, and my mother would be there to take care of the home. But it was not easy. She was a child. But we were expected, like even as dependent of parents who came from that. We worked early. My dad had a dry cleaners, and so we worked. I worked just like they worked when they would till the land or whatever they did. But yeah, our parents, I think what happen is somewhere between um, the, do they call them baby boomers? I don't know. The 1930s. They really didn't want their kids to have to work. You know, it's like having the big dreams, wanting more. But hard work is good. Like, not too much, not when you're like, not abusive work, but working and having that skill of, it teaches determination and fortitude and independence and self-reliance and confidence. I remember thinking there's nothing I couldn't do as by the time I graduated high school, and it could have been even before that. I don't know. I've always felt like there's nothing I can't do if I want to do it, if I put my mind to it. But I always felt that. And recently, I was thinking, wow, not everybody got to feel that. Now where there's some painful lessons from the atrocities upon my ancestors, there's also so much joy on the other side, joy and good food, homemade ice creams, picnics, barbecues, dancing, fun, very well dressed, church, school, learning. Learning was a big thing. Learning was a big thing. Cool. In your education. So anyway, so I didn't want to forget, because I was reading that Gerald Ford, 1976, was made it. It didn't come into law then, but he initiated Black History Month to be, I don't know what you call it, but then it was brought into law in 1996, 86 or 96. It was 10 years, I think. So I think it was 86. I want to look over here, but every time I click on a tab when I have this camera on, it turns it off. But I believe it's because something about because it's 2026. So it's like 10 years. 76, 86, 96, 2006, right? 2026. Wait, 96. Oh yeah, 2006. And then, so that's 40 years. Is that more than 40 years? Or is that 40 years? I really can't do the math right now. But, yeah, so look, I'm tired. So I have the cinnamon stick out. What's left of it was a broom. And so I just brought it out for my brown people and saying the impact card. I will provide emotional support and always try to understand you. So that's a good thing. We need to always remember and understand where we have been so we understand who we are, Not just staring back at all the painful things, no, but with a pride, with something pride. Like, I can't think of which pride I'm trying to think of right now. Oh my goodness. So, yeah, that's it.